Welcome to And Then There Were Three. Oh. I'm Anna. I was looking at Kaylee like, why aren't you saying your name? I'm so silly. I wanted to start off this podcast just hyping Kaylee up. What we love about Kaylee is she is so unapologetically herself. I think Kaylee's like everyone's favorite part of the show sometimes because of her comments and just like how she look how she's sitting right now. If you're watching the video, she's just curled up in a ball. So
they're complimenting me because she feels bad
because we made her mad before the show.
Stop!
And she's upset.
Don't say the U word.
They're literally gaslighting me.
But we love Kaylee so much. So everyone, tell us something.
Job. That's
tell us
another
something
good
that
thing
we love about Kaylee. Kaylee did get a job. Congratulations!
Woo!
After her 4 million interviews.
Yes, I did go through a lot of interviews only to stay with the company that I'm at right now.
That, like, literally, I was like, Kaylee.
This is like how that story would end.
Yeah,
of course, along with the phone being in the pocket. Go through all of this stuff. Just
wait, did we ever tell that
good
story?
Analogy.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. 2 podcasts ago, yeah.
Oh, I never.
Oh, that's funny. So we were talking to Chris, our vice president, before the show, and we were talking to our art director Scott, and one time Scott like made Chris like a video game character because Scott can just do like crazy artwork and stuff. And I was like, you know, what'd be so funny is if we had and then there were 3 video game where you like have to pass all these levels. And then I was like, and then there's bad characters are like coming at you.
This reminds me of another dream that I
just had. And then Chris goes, yeah, there's like the Freckles man coming at you going, Freckles, Freckles, Freckles. Like trying to eat you, and you have to like run away. He's like Pac-Man, like trying to like swallow you up.
It just reminded me that I had a really mean dream about you too, and I think that it's
coming to life.
Foreshadowing today.
Stop! Apparently
we're not being mean.
I'm kidding.
Okay, tell us your dream.
Why are you upset?
Here we go.
I'm kidding. I was doing what you guys were doing to me. Anyways, but my dream was that there was like these football teams playing, and in order for them to score more points, they had to post an Instagram story. You guys conducted this whole thing, this Instagram story, making fun of me, and they would score 3 points instead of the 1 point that they would get just scoring like the goal.
And they had to be mean.
And
so do you remember what they would say to you
in the morning, like still in my dream? So these stories making fun of me and like what I say on the podcast.
Oh, I see.
Oh, that's me.
We would never do that and make a sweatshirt of something that you say on the podcast.
Never.
Sweatshirts are coming of Kaylee saying, I don't need attention. I just want someone to listen to me. Probably the best line that's ever come out of
Where
the
are
show.
they?
They're on their way. They're shipping. I don't know.
Wait, what?
Scott is gatekeeping them.
Wait, they've been ordered?
Along with our video game.
We're going to order them, yeah. And you can purchase one. And some of the proceeds will go to a charity of our choice.
Laos.
The Laos Foundation. We have a home for Laos. All the
Laos a home.
All the Laos that little kids pick out of their heads go to our charity, and then they just live there.
I feel like we have the weirdest ideas sometimes. Let's talk about our game show idea.
We do have a game show idea. So beyond the video game that we want to make of
we're not making a video game ever. How funny would that? Gets mad when I play my Nintendo Switch.
Chris was also like,
not
we need a mission where it's like find Kaylee's phone. Literally. Like the mission like going through all the levels.
That'd actually be really funny.
This is genius because I have been wanting to make an app.
There's your app. Like it's like the Kim Kardashian
so we're gonna make a whole ass video game.
No, it's like the Kim Kardashian video.
The challenge are like blackout and find your way home.
No, it's like or like see if you win this, how many free shots you get. Like you're each of us, and whoever gets the most shots like wins that.
Who can flirt with the most boys?
Yeah. Get the most drunk, but you can't black out. That's the challenge.
Who can get Zell the most in one video game setting? How funny would that
make
be?
This an app. I keep having these app revelations. App. I like want to invent something.
This is your app.
This is my app.
Kaylee's always once a week. She'll be like, "Let's just quit our jobs and start a business." I'm like,
and then the business is
okay.
Is what?
I don't know. I have different ideas like every week. I don't know.
We have.
How do you bring it to life?
Just
lots of money.
No, you don't even need lots of money.
Well, you need a fund to start it, and I don't got that.
To start an app,
funds.
yeah, but
okay,
we can make money from our selling
we have
our sweatshirts.
all of the utensils.
I'm starting a clothing line.
Okay,
that's a good idea.
And I'll be the photographer for it, and content creator, website designer, and then Anna will report on it.
And also,
exactly. Well, our other amazing $1 million idea.
Nobody steal this. We need to get a patent on this.
Yeah, actually, nobody steal this. We might need to like bleep this out.
How do we
want to start the Hungover games? So like the Hunger Games, but instead it's just horribly hungover people. So what we would do, which
I think this show would be the funniest thing ever.
Part of the show is a little unethical. We'll have to get through some ethical boundaries.
So you say you submit your friend though. Like
So yeah, the candidate is getting submitted by their friends. And what they think is happening is that, so let's say I nominate Kaley to be on the show. We as the game show, take Kaley out on the town, get her bottles, service, get her a booth at the hottest club, and we're like videotaping your friend or Kaley
but you're
having
with your friends the whole time.
having the best night of your life.
And you think it's just like this,
and you think you just won something. Like, you just think you won
and you're like
game show thing.
Getting the club like action shots and videos and stuff.
Yeah, 100%. And so we're getting all the videos and following them around with cameras and stuff all night.
But this is just the first part of the game show. And then we follow you to your house and where that person, the candidate, is staying at. And then we wake them up.
They sleep or whatever.
Wherever they go to bed. We wake them up in like masks and like put them in a bag or something.
At like 7 a.m.
At like 7, 6 in the morning. And then we have different tasks for them to do.
We wake them up with like megaphones. Like imagine all of us megaphones.
Yes.
And we give them the choice of, do you want to sleep this hangover off or win $10,000 and do
something that you would never want to do.
That you would never want to do hungover.
And they get like 30 minutes to decide, maybe even less.
No, you decide in that moment.
Right in that moment.
Oh, really? Okay.
Either $10,000 if you complete the tasks we have.
The longer you have to think about it, the more you can like fight your hangover off. You have no.
Yeah, we want people that are like borderline still blacked out.
True. Okay, so
have you been drunk enough where $10,000 isn't enough to help you fight through the hangover?
Yes. I have woken up so like.
You would say no to the $10,000.
Okay,
yes.
These are some of the ideas that we have came up with that they would have to do. So one of mine was, this is how it all started. So you would have to sing the national anthem at the Super Bowl.
Like all of a sudden, we just put you out on a stage, and you like look up, and there's millions of people. There's thousands of people
around 5 times, and all the time
you're spinning around, and we hand you a microphone, and then the national anthem starts singing, and you have to go, say. Like I don't think I could even remember the words. If I was just put in the situation,
I would literally pass out.
Be like a TSA worker for the day.
Yeah, TSA worker for the day.
One of my ideas was enter the hot dog eating contest.
Oh my god!
Like, be one of those people at the car wash, like spinning around the little sign all day.
Oh yeah, spinning around the sign.
One of mine was go through an amusement park and like we pick the rides that you go on.
Oh, that's
and like how many times you go on.
Oh my god, the boomerang, or what is it called?
Where
you like fly through the air.
The Patriot. Oh, and the ripcord.
I passed out on that once.
How about clean the restroom at a rest area off the interstate?
Oh, that's a good one.
I've got the guys' restroom.
But we want it to be like interactive kind of, because
like you have to talk to people.
Yeah, like being
you
a TSA worker, run a daycare, or this is one that when I was in Denver this past weekend, this is what made me think of it. So there were Christmas carolers in the mall, dressed up in these outfits to the T. And I was thinking of the Hangover show and saying you have to sing Christmas carols all day in the mall and dress up.
To dress up as Santa Claus.
You have to dress up as Santa Claus.
You have to sit on your lap all day and like throw up on you.
Yes. So
God, I would never do that.
We should have a question box and people can give us some ideas.
What's the worst thing you would do hungover for $10,000? Yeah. Oh my God, there's so many things.
And I think it would be so funny to do that.
And after you complete it, we give you the $10,000 and we hook you with like IVs and everything like that. We will cure you afterwards.
Like, are they provided water during this?
No,
like,
it's like the worst thing ever.
No, like you don't.
But we always talk about
that might be
okay. Like if they're gonna die,
we'll give them water.
We're not gonna kill people.
Is this like hazardous to someone's health?
I only think the show would work well on MTV.
Yeah. Like, okay, I think about Fear Factor. I'm like, how was that shit okay? People would have spiders all over their face.
If they sign waivers and stuff.
Yeah. But this is what we always say when we go out and we see someone that's like super drunk or whatever. They're like, they would be on the Hangover games
first,
next day.
They would be the perfect.
We made this a little unethical at first because at first we were like, we're just gonna go to clubs and follow people home.
We're like, we can't have that.
But I was like, that kind of sounds a little creepy, which it is.
I think that would be hilarious.
One of the other ideas was also having to do open heart surgery. And
okay, what? That was not an idea.
I thought of that, and I was like, wait,
there's someone's actual life on the line.
Yeah,
I would be like,
you have to deliver a baby. Or you have to be pregnant and like deliver an actual baby, like actually be the mother.
How would that happen?
Well, and then they like give you like
a simulation.
The simulations, where you have to be a mother
when you're hungover. I feel like those pains would just like shoot your hangover away. Like
I
that would definitely trump the hangover.
I think the interactive things are the best. Like the Santa Claus
hotel entertainer.
Yes,
like
that was
at a resort.
One. Yes, being a hotel resort entertainer, being like, everybody get up off your seats today.
Oh my god, being a bus tour guide person.
Oh yeah,
like in New York City, like a double-decker bus, and be like, on our right.
How about a garbage man? I'm riding on the back of a truck.
Yeah, that would be terrible.
That'd be awful.
And I would the smells too.
But horrible. Please send some funny ones in.
You would have to help someone move out of their house.
Zoe's got that one under control for free.
We've been so
and like you can go to the bathroom for like your max 2 minutes. Like if you have to throw up or something, like you can't lay.
I was reading something and they were like, "Is this a universal experience? Throwing up in the bathroom, getting your hair done?"
So our friend Zeus.
Who we need on the pod soon.
She had like tinfoils in her hair, like she was getting her hair highlighted.
I just came across this picture the other day.
And she was hungover at her hair appointment and she's like, I need to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Threw up in the bathroom with like the tinfoils all in her hair and everything.
God, that's hilarious.
She throws up after every night of drinking.
Gotcha.
The worst thing we've ever done to Zeus was probably
stuff her with Cheez-It.
After my 21st birthday, Zoe passed out in the hotel room bed. And we were all fucked up, and we had a box of Cheez-Its, and we started stuffing. She was like wearing like a skirt, and like her butt was hanging out of it. So we started stacking Cheez-Its like in her butt crack, and there was actually at one point probably 50 Cheez-Its in her butt.
She like rolled around all night.
Yeah, she was like rolling around all night.
She had to leave the next morning to move, and there was
like
literally
at 7 a.m.
a like melted orange stain on the hotel sheets. And she was like, "Guys, I swear I didn't pee. Like I don't know what that is, but like I woke up with Cheez-Its everywhere."
But the thing is we didn't tell Zoe that we did that until like 4 months later. And we're like, "Oh yeah, we stuffed your butt with Cheez-Its." And we have a picture of it, and it's so funny because she's wearing like a cheetah print skirt, and there's this orange Cheez-Its all over her butt crack. That was so foul that we did that.
Zoe's gonna kill us again.
Zoe's parents. Okay, we've already told Zoe's parents the story, so they can't get mad.
Every Monday, Zoe's like, "I hate you guys. You do me so dirty."
We shit on Zoe for sure, so she needs to come on the show and defend herself.
We give her no room to defend. Like,
but the Zoe stories are so funny. I don't want her here to defend them because I just want to make it like hilarious.
She's like, "You guys make me sound like a stealer."
She was like, "You guys made it sound like I love banana splits."
She was so hung up when we talked about her liking banana splits. She was like, "I was drunk.
It was one time."
Oh, so
that's what you're upset about? That we said that you like banana splits on the pod?
Meanwhile, I'm talking about picking louse out of my head and shitting my pants. God. Banana splits are the least you have to worry about, Zoe. But yeah, Zoe doesn't love banana splits. She'll just have them once in a while when she's tipsy.
In case you guys were wondering.
Yeah, she doesn't have an affinity for
She gets a few drinks in and then she craves them.
Do you guys want to hear the text message I just received?
Please.
From my father. I just listened to your Famous in Spain podcast, and it was 100% better on the language. Thank you so much.
Aww.
Thanks.
We're trying to make our parents not feel super unsafe when they listen to our podcast, so that's very, very good progress. We love that.
Which is kind of boring, in my opinion.
We're not going to be boring, but I was talking to, again, Chris, our vice president, this morning, and he was like, I actually am very worried for you girls. Like, I get worried. Like, if I was your parents, I would be scared for you. He's like,
what?
He was like, I know I've done all this when I was in college and stuff, so I get it, but I get worried for you girls. Like, he was just saying that he gets worried. Like, because then he brought up we only went home with him because his phone screen was his girlfriend in a bikini.
I thought you were gonna bring up the freaking Arizona story again, and I'm like, why?
The Petite Suite episode needs to be deleted.
Yeah, apparently we need to delete that episode.
That was not a hot one. It was
like, we thought it was hilarious, and the only results. What?
Feedback
we received
Was hate.
And not even just from adults, like from other people our age as well.
Really?
Yes.
The most hated episode, the Petite Suite. Go listen to it again. The Freckles man is coming for you.
Pat, what do you think? Are you scared for us?
No, I was. I didn't think that, and I didn't think the Petite Suite one was bad. I didn't think it was bad.
That's too nice to tell us to be
well,
like.
I told you guys at the beginning, like I would be super nervous, like with you getting into random cars when you're blacked out. That would make me nervous. Yeah. And I haven't listened to last week's episode yet since I was out. Cam filled in, but the swimsuit girl on the phone like would be a total red flag. And not go home with that guy. Just saying.
Well, we did. And we're safe.
We did it.
Okay.
We're safe.
Yeah,
and I think the thing that you should be most alarmed about right now is the fact that our door code is 1234556.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
I cannot believe that. That is so funny.
And it's been that way for like 3 years.
Yep. And you guys have been safe. So
yeah.
Knock on freaking wood right now. That's not freaking wood.
I just knocked on wood.
There.
Thank
we have
you.
some wood.
Okay.
Thank God.
In case you guys are wondering, we are boss ass queens, and this is only about 3% of our lives.
Go off, Kaley.
So yes, we are allowed to have fun for all the time that we commit outside of the fun.
So if you're worried, don't worry, because we have lives outside of what we do on the weekends.
We all make great money. Not
from
this
podcast, but from other things.
Dude, actually, I was wondering, Katie, or like my sister asked me, I don't know if I've already said this, but she was like, so like, what do you do if like nothing comes of the pod? And I'm like, I don't know. Am I just vulnerable?
Up in a ball?
Am I just vulnerable to everyone that doesn't know me?
And then we just have a time capsule of all of our
exactly.
memories.
Like literally, if this podcast like just ends up nowhere, which it won't, we can just listen back to it and laugh our asses off when we're older. Thank you so much for listening. We really appreciate it. Pat, thanks again for being here this time. You didn't ditch us. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And you didn't die.
That is integrity.
He rose from the dead.
We love you.
Love you guys more.